something that's really, I think, so well done in the show that doesn't get a ton of limelight is the hair and the makeup, because this story is told non-linearly. The most common timelines in the show are the present timeline where Cole and Rust are being interviewed by those two detectives, as well as going back to the past and seeing their partnership and investigation in the 1990s into the early 2000s until they're split because of the affair that Rust has with Marty's wife, which was the last time they spoke to each other. It shows their investigation of these mysterious murders and these occult murders in Louisiana as they're together. And then there's some other time periods here and there, but it seems like the hair and makeup did a terrific job creating the looks and aesthetics for the characters in this nonlinear storytelling with these actors and actresses who are stagnant age, obviously, because they're just filming this in 6 months. And so I think they did a great job de-aging or present-day aging the characters back for the past timelines when they're investigating in the 1990s, whether it's Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey, Michelle Monaghan, and then present timeline, aging them up where we have Woody Harrelson looks like he's put on a couple of pounds. Maybe he has a little fluff going on underneath his suit, some sort of
he's definitely wearing
extra cushion
padding, yeah.
But he seems like he also put on an extra few pounds because you can see it in his face for sure. But also the things that Marty goes through where he's like middle aging, he's like losing his hair, and then eventually by the time we're in the present day timeline, his hair is completely gone. Basically, he's just accepted being bald. And then we have Rust, who was very well put together in the past timeline, clean cuts, but then in the present day timeline, he is just long haired and a ponytail, this mustache, and just a mess, drinking beers all day. And you can see not only has he aged, but he's aged so much faster and so much worse than Marty because of the alcohol that he's been consuming on a day-to-day basis and the self-loathing and nihilism that he's probably a part of his life every single day. So you can see the toll that alcohol has had on his eyes, on his face, on his complexion.
Ripping cigarettes all day.
Yeah, exactly. Smoking cigarettes all day as well. I think there was like maybe 50 cigarettes were smoked on camera by McConaughey, or shown in the show, which is awesome because obviously cigarettes are bad for you. They kill. They're terrible. But the aesthetic is so excellent in film and important because it's realistic.
Yeah, people smoke. And Marty even says to Russ, looks like Father Time hasn't been kind to you, because it looks like he's aged 10 years older. And so I would say there are 3 different Rust looks, and there's really 2 Marty looks. So the first Rust look, he has thick, dark, full head of hair. His hair is much darker at this point in time. Brushed to the side. Then the second Rust look, his hair is much shorter. It seems dark still. It's not as full. It's definitely thinning. And then Rust 3, he has this long, wispy, very thin hair. It's getting gray. It's getting light. He has facial hair, but it's messy and it's just not clean, and he just looks like a different person, and he seems to have not cared at all what he looks and how he presents himself to be at all. And to grow your hair that long, it takes years, so he hasn't even cared what his hair looks like, honestly. And then Marty's just the 2 hair. He has like medium length and it's thinning in the beginning, but he does a comb over to try and hide that hairline.
Well, in the 90s, it's thicker.
It's thicker. It's thicker.
And then the 2000s, near the end of the case, and when he's about to get divorced, it's thinning. He's like looking in the mirror. He's getting fatter. Not fatter. He's getting a little chunkier.
Yeah.
And
he's
then
getting my size. Yeah. No, but he's still thin hair in the younger version. He's doing a comb over to kind of hide his hairline, which is clearly on its beginning to leave.
But it's still there. It's still thicker. So there's 3 hair looks.
So what they did a good job is they didn't just give Woody a new hairline. So they worked with the hairline he has in real life, which is very thin and not much hair there. But it's still like he still has hair like at his crown. And so they did a great job with the hair of basically replicating his hair, what it looked like at that age, right? Because rather than give him like a perfect lineup, a perfect full head of hair, they kept it like it was thinning at that age. And then the next 2 Marty's, like you said, getting thinner, and then he just keeps it short, clean cut, accepted it. He's not trying to hide it anymore because in the opening, he doesn't pull his hair back ever. He's doing a comb over to kind of hide the hairline in a way.
Because Woody's always had thinning hair since he's gotten into the zeitgeist of film and TV.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you think of White Man Can't Jump, he's got like a thinning hairline, a maturing hairline in that movie. And he's really young in that film, like probably in his mid-30s.
Now it's going to be remade.
It was remade.
It's getting remade, yeah.
It already came out, dude.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure. What?
No, they're filming.
White Man Can't Jump?
With Jack Harlow?
I thought it was done.
Didn't come out. What are you smoking?
Let me see. I saw a trailer for it.
What, a trailer? Yeah,
Oh, it comes out in May.
Yeah, it didn't come out.
We said they're still filming. They're done filming. It's in the can.
How's the trailer?
It looks terrible. It looks unfunny, boring, meh. Has
Is there
nothing.
Is there Jeopardy in it?
I don't think so. It has It looks nothing like what they captured in the first film.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They don't even care. They just remake everything. Anyways, but that's not what we're talking about because we're talking about the incredible first season of True Detective.
But so speaking of White Men Can't Jump and Woody and McConaughey both are famous for being so funny, so charming, personable guys, but also they're famous for being famous best friends. Like they're pals. They've worked together a few times. They are super tight and they smoke doobies all the time together.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So, Zach Galifianakis, he had McConaughey on Between Two Ferns. He said, "How much was the marijuana budget on True Detective?" But it's a testament to how good they are at acting because in the show, Rust and Marty can't get along at all. You couldn't pay them to get along.